YouTube was good. Week 10, NFL picks. Let's go. Um, let's jump right into the picks. Not gonna waste y'all's time. First game, the Baltimore Ravens going to Atlanta, play the Falcons. I'm gonna have to go with Baltimore on this one. Baltimore's got better overall team, better defense. Um, Atlanta's a good team too, but Baltimore is in the upper echelon of teams, in my opinion. Um, moving on, Detroit Lions going into Buffalo to play the Buffalo Bills. Um, Buffalo's horrible. They're winless. Only winless team in the NFL. So I gotta go with Detroit. If I was a betting man, this would be easy lock, Detroit. Moving on, Cincinnati Bengals going into the Indian to play the Colts. Cincinnati started off really slow last week. I mean, not last Monday against the Steelers. They showed up in the second half, but it wasn't enough. They need to bring that intensity the whole game, all four quarters. I don't think they're gonna do it against the Colts. I think they're gonna have another little sluggish start and try to finish it strong. And the Colts are too good for that, so I'll pick the Colts even with the injuries. Moving on, got the Jets going into Cleveland Brown Stadium to play the Cleveland Browns. Jets, hands down, this one. Jets offense has been spotty, but the defense has been consistent. So you can't pick against that, especially against Cleveland. Even though Cleveland did rip off a pretty good game against the Patriots on Sunday, they busted the Patriots' ass. Period. Can't nobody say nothing. Everybody was talking about is New England the best team in the NFL. Cleveland went in there. They played like New England was the worst. I got the Jets, but Cleveland's getting better. How about Colt McCoy though? Rushing for a touchdown? He's showing some improvement. Moving on, got good division matchup. Houston Texans going into Jacksonville. This can go either way. I mean, Houston's a little banged up too. Their players on 100%, so I'm going with Jacksonvile. This could go either way though. This is a good game. Next game we got, who is this? God, this light is so bright. I got this fucking light on this phone is bright as hell. Is that, yeah, Minnesota? No, it's not Minnesota. Shit. God, man. Yeah, it is Minnesota. My fault. I cannot read my own handwriting sometimes. I should have been a doctor. Anyway, Minnesota going to Chicago. You got Jay Cutler going up against Father Time and Brett Favre. This is interesting. You know, Chicago is cheeks sometimes. They're butt cheeks sometimes. But they still have a decent offense. They have a decent defense. But Minnesota, I don't know. Minnesota is not the team that everybody thought they were going to be. Minnesota is not who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook. Nah, the Bears. Anyway, this is a hard game to call. I got to go with Father Time. Father Time wins it again. Minnesota. Brett Favre storms in there and gets a W. Next game, Tennessee at Miami. I gotta go. I mean, Randy Moss is gonna make his debut. I mean, Randy Moss, he was supposed to do some big things in Minnesota. It didn't happen. So I mean, I think he'll still redeem himself. But I'm picking Miami to get this W. Miami's just too good for him, in my opinion. Moving on, got Carolina going to Tampa Bay. Y'all know how I feel about the Panthers. We got our ass kicked last year. I mean, we're getting our ass kicked every game this season, so it's not much of a surprise, especially when injuries and inexperience and rookies and all this extra shit. But I mean, Matt Moore's out for the season. I mean, that's not really gonna hurt that bad. I mean, but Tampa Bay is a better team here. Let me cut all this sentimental favorite team bullshit. Tampa Bay is a better team. I gotta go with them. Sorry. Kansas City, next game, Kansas City going into Denver. Kansas City on the road again. I mean, They're a good team. They're pretty good at home. They got to start winning these road games. They had a good one last week against Oakland. If they would have won that, they would have went a long way. I think they'll rebound this week and beat the Broncos by 2 touchdowns, maybe even 10. Maybe 10, maybe 2 touchdowns. They'll beat the Broncos, though. Moving on. San Francisco is hosting St. Louis. The Rams are getting better. How about Sam Bradford? He's getting better. He's coming along. Action Jackson is back playing with a hurt finger, I think, on his left hand. So he's carrying the ball most on his right. I don't think that really doesn't affect him that much. I haven't really seen anything. I mean, I was watching the game against the Panthers 2 weeks ago, and he was toting the ball just normally like he usually does. So I don't think that's going to hurt him that much. I think St. Louis gets the W, though. I think they're better than San Francisco this year, at least. I don't know what's wrong with San Francisco. This is a disappointing season for them. Everybody picked them to be the class of the NFC West, but they haven't shown up for class. You can say that. They haven't brought their pencils, papers. They haven't brought their book bags. They haven't put on their thinking caps. They're just not playing good. I don't know what's wrong with them. No, speaking of not playing good, Dallas Cowboys. I just fired Wade Phillips Cowboys going into the Meadowlands to play the Giants, the G-Men. This is a no-brainer. Giants? Will I ever pick Dallas again? Not this season. I'll tell you that much. They got a tough schedule. They suck. They got an injured quarterback, fired head coach, promoted offensive coordinator Jason Garrett. He's probably gonna get fired too. It's a lot of problems with them. Owner that's turning into Al Davis pretty quick. They just got a lot of problems. Period. I don't know what's wrong with Dallas. They're supposed to be this quote unquote good team. I don't know. They do have good players on the team, but they just can't put it together. The Giants will have a field day, in my opinion. I mean, just like Green Bay had a field day last week. The Giants will go in there. Dallas will go in there and get ripped. Period. Moving on, you got Seattle going to Arizona. This is a pretty decent game. Two evenly matched teams, up and down this season. Arizona's at home, so I got to give them the nod because they're at home. Just because they're at home. I don't really know too much about these teams. NFC West, it's kind of mysterious, but I got to go with Arizona. That brings us to the Sunday night game. You got your New England Patriots coming off a bad loss to Cleveland, embarrassing loss, going into Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh can play like they did in the first half, but carry that throughout the game, they'll win this. But if they start letting New England back in the game, if they get a lead, they'll lose. I think Pittsburgh has a good team. They have a good chance of going all the way. I'm going to pick Pittsburgh and ride their momentum. Hopefully James Harrison will stop getting fined. Hopefully Roger Goodell will lay off him a little bit. Let the man play football. Let defensive players play football, please. I mean, this is turning into flag football pretty quick. If you want collision, you're going to have to start watching hockey because you don't see any good hits in football anymore. I mean, I remember I'm not that old, you know. I was born in the 90s. I remember back when I was like 13, maybe like when I was like 11, 12, you used to watch games. You see about 10 to 15 really good hits that just make you stop and be like, ooh. Nowadays, you see maybe one, and then that's a legal hit. Are you serious? Come on, Roger Goodell, let the boys play. Let the man play. Football is a game. People forget that it's a game. You have fun playing. You're supposed to have fun playing games, and this is a game. Let the man have fun. That's enough about that. I picked Pittsburgh. Last but not least, the Monday night game. You got Don McNabb hosting Mike Vick and the Eagles. It's going to be interesting. Mike Vick played great last week. He played pretty good. Like you said, he's going to run smarter. He ran smarter. He ran with his head, not with his feet. I mean, if y'all get what I'm saying, he didn't like go out there and try to do anything crazy. He just ran when he had to, and it really paid off for him. And he managed the game. He played great at quarterback. Michael Vick is a good quarterback, and I think the Eagles are a good team. So I think the Eagles are going to Washington against a stingy Washington defense led by D'Angelo Hall and get this W on Monday night. That's it, y'all. Bye weeks are, you got the Saints are on the bye, you got the Raiders are on the bye, the Chargers are on the bye, and you got the Packers on the bye. That's it for me, y'all, bro. That's it for me this week, y'all. Y'all be good. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend. It's your boy Walk Baby 8 signing out. Holla at y'all.